to Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Let's go. Check. Watch me before. Hey, defense, let's go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory.
It's a gain of 60.
I don't think we'll ever get enough of watching one-handed catches, and when they pay off, they are spectacular. But how about the times they don't pay off and coaches go, two hands still works.
I know, but they go for them so often now that I'm almost starting to take them for granted.
Yeah, that's unbelievable, isn't it? Because these are sensational type plays.
Especially that one with a defender right there.
At the 15-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Marlon Mack, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 16. Winston. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
6 yards.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Jameis to throw it. It's caught by Mike Evans. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Bobby
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 38-yard line. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Winston. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And the QB rating right now is sky high, 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. But I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Brissett sets to throw it. Ebron caught left side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
First down.
Brissett now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Brissett. Complete to Hilton. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, he picks up additional yardage after it.
He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
This carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, but not much room to operate. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. On 3rd down, a run by Mack. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. These two teams all tied after 1.
Adam Vinatieri on for the field goal. A 22-yard attempt. Vinatieri's kick is good. Vinatieri, the NFL's oldest active player, also the league's all-time leading scorer, past Morton Anderson last year.
Yeah, he turned 46 in December of 2018. You really can't see it in his leg. Maybe in the beard.
You can see it in the beard.
Maybe in the beard. That's about it. But as long as he's booting him the way he's booting him, keep going, big guy.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Will they stick with that?
I would think that they would because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be...
Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Chris Godwin, 78 yards. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, Brissett. Flushed out right. And the catch made by Hilton. A gain of 6 there on first.
That's it, baby. That's it.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. A first down throw for Brissett. He's got it to Hilton. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Brissett. Funches has it complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 25-yard line.
A gain of 18 on the play.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Flush to his right. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down. And that right there, his first incompletion of the game, pretty remarkable.
So let's start talking about all-time records, because with that incompletion, maybe over a 2-game sequence, or maybe starts a new streak now, because Ryan Tannehill, over 2 games, hit 25 straight. Now, the incompletion, we're taking this record out of play. But Mark Brunell, when he's with Washington, 22 straight completions to start a game. This guy's on fire.
On 3rd down, Brissett. Escaping the pressure right. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a 1st down pickup.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Here's Mack. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during a night. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Marlon Mack with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Colts are once again going to retake the lead. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And it's now 17-14. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
at the 7-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Wait.
To throw is Winston. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Winston now, eluding the pressure right. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. This time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They go play action with Brissett. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell as the first half is winding down. As his guys are able to regain the lead. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing.
It got his man complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Logan. And an alley to run. 20. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. T.J. Logan in the final seconds of the first half as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one up.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. picked up by Andrew Adams. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, fielded about a yard deep. He'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Now this throw caught left side and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play on the catch and run covering 34 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. This is Logan. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Ready. Blue ready. And watch that. And watch the ball.
First down, Winston. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Brissett. Looking for Campbell downfield. He's got a man. Complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And, boy, they hit that one.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 32.
Play fake. Brissett. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
He completes this one to Mack, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Now we'll carry from Mack. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Looking to run with Mack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Forced out to his left. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Now Brissett on 4th down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
On 1st down, Logan. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll run on 1st down. It's Logan, and he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter play. Back now in Tampa. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. Throwing on 2nd down. Winston. He's going to fire one deep over the... And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 41 yards. A 1st down throw for Winston. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Jameis Winston with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
From just shy of midfield, Brissett. It's caught by Funchess. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Devin Funchess. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are back within a single score. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run with Logan, and he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Winston. And Brake, the tight end's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. On the carry, it's Logan. There he goes, left side. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. T.J. Logan, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
First down, Colts.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To throw is Brissett. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Brissett. They'll roll him out right. He'll let this go for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down. The Colts on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll run it. It's Mack. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of 8 on the play, and it brings up 4th. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And to give this time to the tailback. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
They run again with Logan. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Ready. Blue lady. Check 53. Cut.
On 3rd down, Logan. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Johnny! Blue lady! Check 53 is mine! Watch the twist!
On 1st down, it's Logan. An agile move, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. Darius Leonard, last year's leading tackler as a rookie in the NFL, in on the stop.
At the 25-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Wait. Let's go!
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.